So this is happening just as some of the wealthier countries, including the US, Israel, France, are talking about boosters. Also, there's probably waning immunity from some of the weaker vaccines, possibly Sinovacs, that will mean other people will require boosters around the world. How do you balance that? Are there going to be, are the demands from countries like the US going to impact the supplies you have for the rest of the world?
So, it's a complex challenge because from a public health point of view, the right thing to do would have been to vaccinate every healthcare worker in the world. So any country anywhere is prepared to take care of the pandemic, and then to move to the people at most risk of dying, because that's obviously the most severe outcome, long COVID, et cetera. So that would have been the way to do it. Of course, the world didn't work that way, and countries made a choice to get their vaccination up. Of course, they've also now moved into lower risk groups, into younger people, into children. And the debate about boosters is complicated. So first of all, when medically necessary, like, for example, if you are immunosuppressed and you don't have a good reaction to, or don't have enough immune response to the vaccine, you need a booster. You should get it right away, no question. But what we know is these vaccines protect against severe disease and death. What we see waning is the antibody protection, which may protect against symptomatic infection and the ability to transmit. So the question, I think, on everybody's mind is, do we continue to use vaccines to block that while people at high risk still haven't been vaccinated and healthcare workers haven't been vaccinated? Or do we now complete that primary goal of getting vaccines out to the highest risk, and then continue the global movement of vaccines? And by the way, that's the best way to protect against variants of concern, of continuing pandemics, because the world is never going to get back to normal until everybody everywhere has the protection they need, particularly for the high risk.